How's everything going, guys? Welcome to another video here. I am Guenter. Welcome to another reaction video here. Today we're going to be doing another nostalgia critic review. Today he's talking about the 1990 film Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, a film that he did years and years ago, so it's another revisit. I hope you guys are well. So yeah, I kind of like the fact of he is going back, doing a couple of his older reviews. Like his Pokemon first movie review was actually really good, so I really enjoyed that one. So, I hope you guys are well. I hope you guys are looking after yourselves today. Yes, I am back. Basically, if you guys are not aware, me and my wife have actually moved our streaming schedules to the afternoons. So, we stream in the afternoon, and then it gives us the mornings to do anything that we need to do, like any housework needs doing, any appointments that need doing. And for me, today, it's to get some YouTube content done. So today, we're going to be watching some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So, let me know in the comments below what reviews, nostalgic reviews you want me to do next. I'll probably do I'll pick the next 3 or 4 myself. I did have someone ask if I wanted to do Aunt Doo's newest video. Let me look into it first. I need to see how long the video is first, because I don't know how long the video is going to be. If the video, I'm just going to say this now. If the video, I will not react to any videos at more than 40 minutes. Okay, because I've only got mornings to do content. Yeah. Because I've only got mornings to do content, I'm not going to be able to do videos too fucking long. Like this one here is only 25 minutes, so that's a perfect length. So yeah, this film, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, 1990, came out in March 30th, 1990. 1, I've not seen this film, and 2, when this film came out, I wasn't born yet. I was only born a few weeks after. I was only born about a couple of weeks after this film came out, so I didn't see it because I was still swimming in my mum's womb, like do. So I didn't see this film. So I am aware what the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are. I know the concepts. I've seen some of the TV shows. It's actually really good. Some of the shows are really good. So, shall we get on with it, guys? So, 3, 2, 1. Here we go, guys. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles review or revisited by Nostalgia Critic. I still haven't seen his Spaceballs review yet. I haven't seen his review on his newest review as a recording this, which is Narnia. So, I need to get on with them. So, apologise about the green screen. For some strange reason, my green screen's gotten worse. I might need to go buy either a new camera or a new green screen at some point. So, anyway, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Revisited. Let's go. Enough waffling from me. Let's go.
Episode brought to you by Prize Picks. Run your game. Come check us out at Cleveland Gaming Classic, September 19th through the 21st in Cleveland, Ohio. Hope
That's literally just ended, literally yesterday, as of me recording this video.
to see you there. Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic guy. Remember it so you don't have to. And welcome to another episode of Review Revisit. Did I do a title card for that? Anyway, I re-reviewed Pokemon the first movie because over 15 years ago, my style was very different, and I had about 10 minutes to talk about it, and I focused more on telling jokes than analyzing. Over the years, though, my style has changed. I'm revisiting old reviews and going into more detail about them. Seeing how I just saw this on the big screen, it's been on my mind, so why not? Growing up, I was absolutely obsessed with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I was one of those kids that had every toy, saw every episode. If a product had a Ninja Turtle on it, it had to be mine.
The problem was, later on, during its popularity, God, my green screen looks really bad, sorry. Look how bad it looks around my shoulder. The problem was, with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, basically it got to a point where literally everything was being, Teenage Mutant Turtle this. It was over, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm trying to find a certain word here. It was over merchandised. if you know what I mean. It had way too many products, and that's like there's adverts for like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I think there was one for baseball stuff. What's baseball got to do with ninjas? Do you know what I mean? It was just let's put our face on everything, and it got too much. That's what hurt the Teenage Mutant Turtles in the long run, because I think what replaced TMNT for popularity, in my eyes, back then would have been what 92, 93. So that would have been Power Rangers. I'd say Power Rangers took over this when it comes to popularity. Let me know in the comments if you agree. Oh, I'm on the wrong screen. Yeah, I've got 2 screens now.
So, as you'd expect, I love the hell out of this movie. Next to maybe Batman, this was the VHS I watched the most growing up. Well, no matter what, I will always love this film. I will admit, when I grew up, I had a difficult time figuring out if it was objectively good. I still loved it, nothing can take that away, but if somebody asked me if this was good for someone who never heard of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I don't think I could say yes.
I'm gonna say this, the fucking puppetry is fucking insane. And it's done by the legend known as Jim Henson. So, fucking, the puppetry on this is fucking mental.
There's a lot of things that are very impressive, but there's a lot of things that are very awkward and don't make a whole lot of sense. I think Roger Ebert put it best, saying while he didn't like the movie, it's probably the best possible Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. In 1990, I think that's very fair. So now, 35 years after it came out, I wanted to go back and, yes, relive the good old days of Turtle Mania, but see once and for all if I consider this objectively good or a nostalgic guilty pleasure. So let's concentrate hard to see rats in a campfire. Yeah, that's a side thing in this. Let's take a look at the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We open in New York City, and note to self, exposition is a lot easier when one of your leads is a reporter.
Crimes without criminals, an invisible gang at work. Who are we gonna call? Unfortunately...
Damn it! I was gonna say Ghostbusters. I was gonna say Ghostbusters. Doug, you beat me to it.
The police.
Oh, yeah. That's Judith Hoag as April O'Neil, and while originally I gave this version a hard time for not looking like the cartoon, I mean, if you grew up with this as your first love, so would you. She really does capture everything else about her perfectly. She's got the spunk, wit, heart, and most importantly, obsession with her job. I always said the big difference between her and Lois Lane is Lois did her job for the fame and to win awards.
I don't like Lois Lane. I'm not a big fan of Superman. I just find Superman very bland. Like, most superheroes I find quite bland. They're like, ugh, except for one. Look at the colour scheme behind me, guys. Which superhero is black and yellow? Or black and gold? Batman. Fucking... I don't know what it is. It's just something about Batman compared to the other one. I just fucking love the Batman lore, man. Fucking love it.
Nobel Prize.
I supposing the biggest gun smuggling ring to hit this town in 10 years, and what makes the front page?
April does it because she loves getting information to everybody and is confident enough to know she could probably do it the best.
I think you know just as much as I do about this Foot Clan, and I don't think you're doing anything about it. I doubt very much that Chief Stearns is taking this possible connection seriously.
This is great! I must really be onto something hot if they're trying to kill me!
Oh, fucking yeah, that's... didn't the actress who played Lois Lane, didn't she go nuts? I'm pretty sure she went nuts. Like, she went off the deep end mentally. I read that somewhere. But anyway, like I said, I never watched the Superman films. I know they're very cheesy, very campy. I know the third and fourth ones are terrible. I know the third one has got the fucking icon known as Richard Pryor in it. Lion, motherfucker. Mama, what's that you sniffing up your nose? He's fucking hilarious. Like him and oh god, what film did he do with Gene Wilder? Oh, I forgot the name of it. I know he did a film with Gene Wilder. It's fucking hilarious.
Lois is about the glory, April's about the story. Oh, and she wears yellow. Yeah, for whatever reason, you can change everything about this character, but as long as she wears yellow at least once, she's April.
Get away from me!
She stumbles across some robbers who try to mug her, but out go the lights and she's suddenly saved. She finds the weapon of one of her rescuers left behind. Damn. Oh yeah, even though this was released in 1990, it's kind of an unofficial 1980s kids film.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not Return to Oz or Secret of Nim or anything, but it's shot more like Death Wish than a Saturday morning cartoon show and doesn't mind teaching you at least one new vocabulary word.
Damn! That's the thing. Kids' films in the 90s, yeah, and the 80s as well, had a bit more of a fucking edge to it. They want to... It's like, I still found it fucking baffling that back in the 80s and 90s and early 2000s, R-rated movies, Terminator, Rambo, RoboCop, all this lot, all like kids' toys, Alien. Why the flying frick was Alien getting kids' toys? I think, if I know it correctly, I think Alien's an 18 here. I think Alien is an 18 here. I'm fucking sure. Hang on. I'm sorry, I'm on a sidetrack. I just realised where I've paused it, Doug's face looked weird. BBC, FC. So walk. Bang. Yeah, Aliens is an 18 here. And it was getting kids' toys. It's mental.
To chain smoke in this movie, they probably would.
Awesome! Righteous!
I know everybody praises the turtle costumes in this, and honestly, they deserve even more praise. Jim Henson apparently had reservations working on this because of how violent it was. Lord knows he had little of that in his history.
What about my future?
You don't have a future!
But, you know,
Yeah, I've seen that on... I've seen that one on one of Doug's commercial videos. Fucking love that though. It is so good. It is so fucking good. It's just, you don't have a future.
never would have guessed because these still look amazing all these years later. They dirty them up, they look wet and sweaty. Compare these to the later Turtle movies and you can see they did not phone this in. Imagining these actors trying to see through these masks and moving as naturally and quick as any teen. Compare these to the later
I've just noticed something.
Turtle movies and you can see they did not phone this in. Imagining...
That's a set. You can tell by the background. That is just a picture, and that's just a soundstage. That is 100% just a soundstage. You can literally tell. You can literally tell by that's just a giant, either a giant screen or a giant picture of a background. You can tell.
These actors trying to see through these masks and moving as naturally and quick as any teen would, while also choreographing fight sequences as precise as any
So that you can tell by the background. You can tell it's just a picture in the background, and then yeah, I've just noticed that.
Martial arts fight that didn't have actors in pounds of foam and wires. As an adult, I see this as a really amazing achievement.
Give me 3! You got it!
Yeah, I'm gonna say it. Let me just say it, yeah, I think the puppetry on this is fucking insane. Jim Henson, the fucking legend, did a phenomenal job on the puppetry on this. You can tell. I know that this film gets praised for its puppetry. Yeah, 100%.
The film only had 7 weeks to complete, and because every studio was too afraid to touch it, fearing it was too risky in terms of the effects, it ended up being an independent film. The highest grossing independent film at the time. But because of this, while the Turtles look great, they broke down a lot. Which is really eerie to see. Like, these moments I've watched a million times are suddenly disturbing as hell because it looks like they're having a stroke. Whenever this happened, they just shot scenes of Splinter, who was mostly a hand puppet. Plus, the scenes were a lot more gentler and slower, matching his father-like persona perfectly.
I suggest we all...
So it was only an independent film, was it? And he only had 8 weeks to finish it. Jesus! 8 weeks? That is absolutely mental, considering what they were able to achieve in short, small space of time. If they try to do a film like this nowadays, everything would just be fucking CG. And the budget would be like 3-4 times more expensive. Do you know what? This is a complete sidetrack, but it does show you how much technology has advanced. I actually found this out the other day. The Apollo 13 spacecraft only had 64 kilobytes of RAM, Most modern toasters have got more than that. It's mental, isn't it? Back then, 64 kilobytes of RAM was enough to launch a ship into space in the 1960s, 70s. Fucking nuts. I know it's a little bit of a sidetrack, but it kind of linked with technology and stuff. I just thought it's quite fascinating. I don't know why I said it.
All meditate now.
Even if he orgasms when he meditates. What was that?
For over 100 years, Hotpoint has been trusted to keep...
100 years? Hotpoint was not founded in 1925, was it? Was it? Yeah. By the way, guys, just going to let you know. I have been getting a lot of unskippable ads on the news. I just realised I've been talking nearly 10 minutes of bollocks. So we're only 5 minutes into the review and I've already been speaking for like 16 minutes. So yeah, you can probably tell why, guys. I'm trying to do more talking in my reviews because people have been complaining that my content is too lazy, so I'm trying to pad it out a bit more. So anyway, let's back to the review.
The Turtles are a touch different from how we knew him at the time. Donatello is certainly the brains, but he's not a super genius. Leonardo is still not that great a leader. In fact, he does very little leaderish things.
For me, Leonardo is the leader. I say Leonardo's the leader. I would say Michelangelo's like the party one. Raphael, one with the red, he's like the tough guy. And I know the one with the purple one. I don't know. Leonardo, Raphael, Donatello, Michelangelo. Donatello's like the he's like the brains, isn't he? He's like the tech guy.
In this, but he does offer a lot of heart and sensitivity. And I guess they thought Michelangelo and Raphael were a little too similar in the cartoon, as they were both the light-hearted jokesters, so they made Mikey more the fun guy and Raph more the angry brooder. And this will carry over to a lot of future versions, as it does make sense, as he would be more the angsty muscle of the group, and it does feel like this lineup needs that.
Yeah.
Where did they come up with this stuff?
Gotta love when a mutant turtle in a trench coat says, well, that was far-fetched. We're also introduced to Casey Jones, played by Elias Koteas, who originally had a brief scene showing he's pissed off with violence in the world, so he adds more violence in the world. But in this version, they cut that out, so he's just a random grown man beating up misguided kids.
Class is Pain 101. Your instructor's Casey Jones.
Honestly, like a lot of the characters in this movie, though, the charm from the actors helps balance out a lot of moments that don't always add up.
How about a 5-minute game misconduct for roughing, pal?
Raph says he's too rough on the kids, and
Was that an ice hockey reference? I'm pretty sure that's nice because roughing's hockey, isn't it? But I think it's 2 minutes for roughing, 5 minutes for a fight in ice hockey. Yeah, I know my ice hockey. Yeah. I still play that Eastside Hockey Manager, that 15-year-old hockey game, because they keep doing modern updates for it. I think the 2025-2026 update's out now, so looks like I've got something to play.
and again, a big fight.
God, I hate punkers. Especially bald ones with green makeup. Wear masks over ugly faces.
I'll admit, even when I was a kid, I was thrown off that a giant turtle could fool everybody into thinking he's human by just wearing a trench coat and a hat. But after visiting New York, this scene here...
What the heck was that?
Looked like sort of a big turtle in a trench coat. You're gonna LaGuardia, right?
is very authentic. They could literally see a giant turtle running around, even with a passenger who voices that turtle. Then
they have to get the actual voice actor to do it. That's actually quite meta, isn't it? Really, yeah.
They wouldn't think anything about it. It's surprisingly realistic.
I have tried to channel your anger, Raphael, but more remains.
The film does take time to address teenage anger, and actually, I'd argue that's probably the theme of the film. Splinter tries to understand and comfort a teen feeling angry and lost, but there's others out there back then, and certainly now, who try to exploit that anger and misguidedness for their own personal gain.
He poisons your minds to obtain that which he desires. He cares nothing for you or the people you hurt.
It was something as a little kid I didn't fully follow, but as a teen, and especially as an adult, I see the value in it.
Miss O'Neill, if you would stick to asking questions.
April pushes the police chief to do a better job.
Right, I'll just Google. I'll just put it on my phone here. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Just put it on my phone. This film has got a 46% on Rotten Tomatoes, and here in the UK it is a PG. It is a PG in the UK. I thought it would either be that or a 12. Not a 12A, because 12A wasn't a thing back then. So, basically, we've got, like, you guys in America, you've got, what was it, rated R, PG, PG-13 and all that lot. Here in the UK, it's different. We've got U, PG. We've now got 12A, which is, it's rated 12, but if you're under the age of 12 and with an adult, you can watch it still. But I thought that's the same as PG. 12, 15, 8, and restricted. Restricted, if you want to know, is adult films. So.
Finding the thieves, who were apparently inspired by Japanese martial artists called the Foot Clan.
O'Neill, get in here!
Timely.
Trust me, you'll get plenty of that in other versions.
107, a new record.
The head of the Foot Clan, known as the Shredder, though, see, she's getting too close.
Sorry, Chief, but it often seems that...
Silencer!
Okay, but can you stop stabbing our TVs?
This is why I need so many just to watch one show!
The Foot Clan follow April to a subway, introducing the first of many dubbed actors in the film.
We've been waiting for you, Miss O'Neill.
We've been looking for you, Miss O'Neill.
Attack! There is a new enemy. Freaks of nature. There is a new...
That makes sense, though, because his face is covered.
enemy. Freaks of nature.
I didn't say that.
But Raph tries to get his sight back and sees she's in trouble, so he rushes in to save the day.
She got jumped in the subway. I had to bring her here. Can we keep her?
Still less creepy than when Casper did it. April wakes up and...
I was about to say that. Sorry if I'm pulling faces. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. So, if there's a random jump cut, it means I've sneezed.
gradually accepts her new surroundings. Oh God, I signed on for another Halloween Town movie! And they explain where they came from through, I think, the same camera I used to shoot my first review of this.
The little ones were crawling into a strange ooze.
Pizza! Pizza! Radical! Radical! Radical!
This is one of many moments of sobriety where I go, oh yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's kind of insane.
Yeah.
April finds herself getting along with them, though, especially when she says she has frozen pizza in her apartment, which, of course, the Turtles have an unhealthy addiction to.
Adrian! You killed my brother, you dirty rat!
April's like, they literally live in shit. Just laugh at the bad impressions. They leave her apartment with very odd hallway decor. But it looks like a member of the Foot followed them home the previous night, which that must have been a fun report. Hey, I think the Muppets from Jabba's palace are living below us. And they take Splinter.
Splinter.
That's another thing I know about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The NES game is fucking rock hard. It's especially I know because from the AVGM reviews and stuff. I know they told me that the dam level's really difficult. I just realised. You reckon that is a reference to the fact of this film has the word damn in a lot? I don't know why that just came to me, but it's just an idea.
They spend the night at April's as the following morning her boss, Charles, tells her to lay off the story as his son, Danny, was arrested for stealing and the police chief is using him as a bargaining chip.
It's my story, no way. I just had a rough night.
Well, let somebody else help you cover City Hall.
Charles.
Okay, one of the side effects of licking toads is you literally see toads. Charles has difficulty being a single father. Single fathers being something you didn't usually see that much in kids' films back then.
No, because there's always a single mother. It's never a single father, so they tried to... Oh, freaking green. Sorry, my green screen. Yeah, you never... It's always, like, single mother, I don't know why Bambi just came in my head. Bambi was single father, wasn't it? Because it was Bambi... Because Bambi's mother got killed because of... Mother! And then it was Bambi's father trying to raise it. Bambi, wasn't it? I haven't seen the film in 20 years, so this is why... No, I actually think it's a bit longer than that. I think we're talking over 25, I think. Let me know in the comments if I'm misremembering that.
as Danny runs away to his hideout, basically the 1980s version of Pleasure
Jason,
Island.
why is kids smoking cigars? I told you, what did I say?
Which if kids turned into donkeys in this, it would bizarrely kind of match.
Full house!
What is the story behind that sign, though? Did a kid come in like, I stole something, and they were like, what the hell are we gonna do with this? Just throw it up next to the stop sign he brought in last week. We'll be a mix between evil TGI Fridays and Pugsley's Room. The kids are introduced to the Shredder, who looks appropriately intimidating, though sometimes the voice can be a little too manipulated. Like I'm talking to someone who kidnapped my child.
You are here because the outside world rejects you.
I don't know who voices or plays the Shredder. The only Shredder I know, well, I know two. James Avery in the cartoon. Because James Avery's a fucking legend, may he rest in peace. And then the other one, Super Shredder, I think on the third film, is played by none other than WWE Hall of Famer Kevin fucking Nash. Yeah.
If you want to see Billy again, send $1 million or 5 crates of Archie comics. This one in particular if you have it. I want you all to become full members of the Foot.
Yeah, I never really got what his end game was either.
No.
Like, the cartoon was silly, but his goal was clear.
I want to conquer Earth!
There he is!
Corrupt kids, steal shit, produce more metal GVS masks. I never followed it. Also, you remember those moments of sobriety I was talking about?
Together we will punish these turtles.
You are high. Where's the exit?
Are you losing money on high energy bills?
You switch. I might have to ring them up because my gas and electric bill's up in a couple of months. And say, come on, Gary Neville, come on.
Congratulations, you win the prize of Prize Picks. This is good. Because you see, this episode is brought to you by Prize Picks, and you know, perfect stranger who... Come watch me play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth every Friday on Twitch. We also got other content.
Speaking of Twitch, guys, do check out mine. Me and my wife Sarah, we are going to be streaming 3 till 6, but we're going to be alternating days. Okay. So this week, it'll be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday for me this week. Mondays have already happened because you won't see this till after it's happened. And then my wife's streaming Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, 3 till 6. She streams on her Twitch, a YouTube, and also a TikTok. Whilst I stream on Twitch. At the moment, I'm doing Kick, but I might change it and then put it onto my gaming channel later. I'll put my gaming channel as well, also in the description, and also I'll put all my wife stuff in the description as well. So do check them out, guys. Do help my wife out, please. I appreciate it.
Content during the week, so come check us out. Danny tells the Shredder he saw the turtles at April's place when he really should have brought up the Frogger living there. And the Foot kicked the shit out of Raph before taking on the rest of them. I don't care how often used in the advertising, that is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. If you look close, you can tell they use different masks for when they fight with fewer wires inside, hence why they usually keep the same expression during an action sequence. Again, though, the fact that they can do any of this in these costumes is mind-blowing to me. The sweat that fell out of those turtle heads must have been like dumping water out.
Yeah, I bet you, the actors who did all that, I bet they lost a fucking ton of weight, fucking sweating in those fucking costumes. Fucking hell, man. Fair play to them, though.
Of a mop bucket.
California roll!
I'll admit the jokes can be a little hit and miss, but I legit love this line.
These guys aren't lumberjacks!
No joke! The only thing safe in the woods would be the trees!
What a little bitch. Casey joins the fight as well, and they fall into April's antique store downstairs, which catches fire.
April, it's Charles. You're fired, April.
Speaking of which, Charles fires April for continuing to cover the story about the Foot. Yeah, I think she already regrets that.
Hey, didn't they use this place in the Grapes of Wrath?
I haven't been up here in years.
Good lord.
The only problem is, I just noticed how fake those axes looked. They look like plastic. I just noticed that. I know that was about a minute ago, but I just realised, oh yeah, they look fake as fuck.
New York apartment, an antique shop, and a farmhouse she doesn't use? The economy in the 90s wasn't that good. Hell, even the sewers look like a pretty decent place to live.
Our nearest neighbor's about 4 miles away.
Well, hey, you just saved yourself an 8-mile round tripper. You were fired.
Casey delivers the news that April has been fired in not exactly the most sensitive way.
Thank you.
No, thank you!
You're welcome!
You're welcome!
It's kind of like moonlighting, isn't it?
Grapes of Wrath and moonlighting? They really knew what 1990 kids were into, huh? I really like these scenes of them trying to recover from everything.
I reckon those two scenes mentioned Grapes of Wrath and also Moonlight was probably because of those adults there. They're trying to put a couple adult jokes in there to keep the adults invested. But most adults probably thought, oh god, this is a waste of time. I don't know if I'm just trying to think, would my brother watch this? Well, no, actually, I don't think he would have done. My big brother would have been nearly about 4.5 when this came out, so I don't think my brother watched this either. Just thinking, that's all.
Everything that's happened, I always kind of wondered if Avengers 2 borrowed from this. With that said, there are some moments that are unintentionally hilarious. Like, I never laughed at where they put unconscious Raphael until this viewing. Did they just toss him in there while they're unloading their luggage? Where are the beds in this place? Look, I know a turtle can be comfortable in a tub of water, but somehow I don't think the measurements check out.
Hey. What? Raph, you're awake.
Raph does end up getting better as he makes amends with Leo, who he had a fight with earlier.
It's a Kodak moment.
We see turtles have the same second mouth as...
Oh, you can see the actor's mouth, look. Yeah, look, you can see the actor's mouth in the, under the mask.
Xenomorph has, and we get the classic couple hating each other until out of nowhere they like each other.
I wouldn't ask for your help if you were the last thing on the face of this planet.
And I do mean out of nowhere, like most
You could see it, look, she's starting to have feelings for me. You can see that little smirk she gave him.
Rom-coms have the couple finding something to connect on, but here they literally go from fighting all the time to this random massage scene. But to its credit, it is pretty steamy.
A little too much for Mr. Camera.
Robin Williams. Yes.
I think the scene that I loved as a kid, but as an adult, was one of the major moments that made me say, I don't know if this is objectively a good flick. Leonardo meditates and within seconds can talk to Splinter.
Leonardo! Splinter!
He encourages the others to do so, and Splinter comes to them in a vision, even though they never explain how this works, shown any moment of them learning it, or have Splinter say, by the way, if you want to save me, I'm on the east end of Lair Street. It's another in-joke, I know, it kind of works anyway. Help! But okay, last week I was talking about emotional storytelling with Snow White, where the logic doesn't matter, it's more about what your emotions want.
I haven't done Snow White yet. I know there's another one I haven't done yet. So I'm just messaging my wife. I'm getting a bit hungry. I'm asking her, can you get me some toast? I'm getting a bit hungry. I need some breakfast.
Want to see. And kids are much better at giving into that. While this film is certainly not on the same level as that, I think it does dabble in it, and to some extent, it does kind of work. There is a sincerity to this. You feel the heartbreak of them being separated from their father figure. It's not cynical in any way. Even though it doesn't make a lick of sense, the emotion does hit.
Gladly return with my final words. I love you all, my sons.
If you want to teach your kids about mastering mind, body, and emotions, show them Avatar. But if you want an emotional moment told in an emotional way, this gets the job done.
Yeah.
To some extent, you could say the same about Shredder's vague plan, or the turtle's first words being pizza, or a few other scenes. It isn't just one isolated moment, so it kind of works.
What is it?
It's time to go back.
The turtles go back home and they find that Danny has been hiding out there since they were out. It's kind of weird they didn't order any Foot Clan to stay there after they took Splinter. Casey doesn't like his new surroundings, though.
You're a claustrophobic.
You have a fist in the mouth? I've never even looked at another guy before.
I love watching this movie with people who haven't seen it in years being like, oh, didn't get that when I was younger.
Yeah.
As the turtles dine on some leftover pizza.
Do you like penicillin on your pizza?
Well, it is Domino's in 1990.
Oh.
Danny goes back to Splinter, who he's been talking to, and he shares the story about where he came from.
I lived in Japan, a pet of my master Yoshi, mimicking his movements from my cage.
Even when I was a kid watching this on the big screen, I heard several adults laughing at this moment saying, okay, what are we watching?
His only rival, Urokusaki.
He talks about how a man named Urokusaki was jealous of his master for winning the heart of a woman.
I thought it was for a minute. He looked like a very young Sega Shiro. Guitar, send your fucking... Oh, sorry. One of the greatest fucking ads of all time. Say guitar!
So, after he moved to America, Saki followed them and killed them both. He even sliced off his ear before leaving. Much like this footage is slicing out my eyes. Yeah, I know this was low budget, but my retinas are bleeding looking at this.
What are you doing in there, boy?
Nothing.
Shredder finds out the Turtles have returned, and he goes himself along with the Foot Clan to take them down. The Turtles fight them off as Casey follows Danny, who's had a change of heart, and tries to help him free Splinter. They end up getting caught, though.
It's gonna cost you, Tinkerbell.
I still don't know what that means, but it makes me laugh. Casey gets the drop on him, but 22-year-old Sam Rockwell isn't having any of this.
We're a family. You call this here and that down there family?
The film actually does do a pretty good job talking to youth at the time. Like, yeah, we'll totally be brainwashed by literal silver samurai, but once one of them loses a fight, this place is kind of lame now.
Hey, dudes, where you going? I ain't done.
The Turtles fight their way to a curtain of New York where the Shredder jump cuts toward.
What did I say? What did I fucking say? I said it was a curtain or a picture of something, and literally, critics just said it was. I fucking told you. You can tell.
Towards him, and he's too powerful to take on.
Yeah! 1, 2, 3. Damn, great.
I never did understand why they didn't just all rush him at the same time, but then again, it did lead to some good lines.
What point did we lose control here? Maybe somebody ought to tell him that we're the good guys.
Also, Shredder just waiting in the background is such a power move.
The only thing I have on my schedule is killing you. I mapped out 3 hours for enjoying this. I'm in no rush.
I was playing football and I was having to buy kids' shoes. I decided to set up a company to change things. Ida is a...
Yeah, they're Zero's an accounting software. So yeah, I've been getting a lot of unskippable, and then Voxy is a mobile phone company. They do like SIM cards. Closest thing in America you've got is like Verizon, and I know Sprint's not around anymore, but that kind of stuff. That's what that is.
We really should invest in guns. Splinter shows up revealing Shredder is Saki and that he was the rat whose master he killed years ago.
Now I will finish what I began with your ear.
And then goes out like a bitch. On the one hand, it is kind of cool that one calm move wins over all his anger-filled rage. I also like this isn't self-defense. He could pull him back up, but he's literally talking in great detail how his death is gonna be. God, I miss kids' films like this.
Death comes for us all, but when you die, it will be without honor.
Oh, and just to be sure, Casey also uses a dump truck to squash him. These are some cold-blooded killers. The police are told the Foot's location, Danny reunites with his father, and April is asked to cover the story, seeing how she was right about everything.
Did you know that Mae Williams over at Channel 5 has her own office?
And in case you're wondering, yes, every reporter in this is named after a month.
April O'Neil. Mae Williams. Exactly, June.
You can have a corner office.
Oh, but she's also one of the highest paid field reporters in New York City.
Now you are.
Now you are? Did you see how much New York property she owns?
Yeah.
Casey and April celebrate their sporadic love. The Turtles literally don't say Cowabunga until the very end. And despite me saying this is sort of an unofficial 80s kids movie, the one thing that clarifies that it came out in the 90s is, of course, the corny end credits rap.
Heroes on a half shell, they're on a mission. When there's a battle, got the enemy wishing that they...
Why does it sound like The Rock? It sounds like Dwayne Johnson rapping it. Is it just me? Let me know in the comments if you think it sounds like Dwayne Johnson rapping it.
Stayed at home.
Nowadays we have mid-credit sequences, but back then we just had rappers singing the
Corey Feldman was Donatello. Huh.
Wikipedia synopsis. Now every IP is made into a movie because
yeah, sound went for some strange reason then.
CG made it so easy. And because the fact that Ninja Turtles has been around for so long, it does acquit it of most of its problems. I always had an issue if you never heard of Ninja Turtles. A lot of things in this wouldn't make sense, but it's like James Gunn's Superman. It's been around long enough, you don't even need to tell the backstory. Everybody just knows it. And it really does capture all the different versions of Ninja Turtles up to that point, while still managing to have its own unique spin. It also represents what people liked about the franchise back then and will continue to like about them in the future, even with so many different styles and variations. I thought I remember a lot more of them quoting catchphrases and dated lingo, but I think that's more in the sequels. For any moment where the film falls short, it's constantly saved by the charm of the actors, the ambition of the effects, the passion of its style, and its determination to survive beyond the odds being totally against it. Something about this idea does carry on through the generations, and as the first film to capture for that generation what it meant to be a Turtles fan, in many ways it also delivers what it means to be a Turtle fan for future and current generations.
Yeah.
I'm a nostalgia critic, I remember, so you don't have to.
Oh, I reckon he's been copyright claimed. He's got rid of some of the sounds.
We're still doing
Oh, was that chronic fatigue still? Yeah. Hopefully he gets better soon, because I know Doug's been struggling a little bit with his mental health and that. So let me just move that around. So, like I said, I've not really seen the film, but I can tell you to some kids, so the kids who grew up, who I would say would have been born like in the early 80s, this was their film. This is what they needed. This is the film that they wanted, and and I can see what, yeah, because like I said, I wasn't quite born yet. Because for me, if you want anything nostalgic for me, I would want something from like late 90s, early 2000s. So mine would have been Pokemon, because I grew up with Pokemon. So yeah, I was 7 when Red and Blue came out. I was 10 when Gold Silver came out, and 11 when Crystal came out. So yeah, that's what I had. That's what I grew up with. So anyway, guys, that'll be it for this reaction video. If you guys have enjoyed this video, if you have, smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. If you are new, like I said at the start of the video, I'm going to try and start doing some more videos again. I need to start doing some more again. I need to start boosting my viewership back up, because at the moment, things have not been great. So I'm going to start uploading more content for you guys and all this lot. There's going to be a lot more Nostalgia Critic reviews coming from me. I'm also going to look at other YouTubers as well. Scott the Wars, Caddy Chris, when they start uploading, because Caddy hasn't uploaded in a while. I think he's only done one video in the last 3 months. Who else? And well, to be honest, I think that'd be it at the moment. So until then, guys, have a good one. Look after yourselves and take care. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace out, guys. Have a good one. I'll see you on my next review. Bye bye.